Nury Martinez resigns Los Angeles City Council seat amid leaked recording of racist remarks. Let's be honest. Do you think she's the only one that does this?
No.
Do you think that's the only race that does this?
No, I just think other races are smart enough to talk about it at not at work.
No, I think they talk about it at work too. You mean to tell me you've never been at work with a black colleague and said, "Look at this motherfucker, I can't stand the ass." You never said it. Exactly. The point of the matter is, her dumb ass got caught, and she got caught because somebody got an agenda against her. She was.
Now you defending her.
Where I defend her? I'm telling you the game that they running. They all believe this. Is my point. Then that entire people, all those people on that call, they believe the same thing. The fact that they allow that to leak or put it out, I mean, they wanted her to take the fall for it.
They need her to be out of there.
And they need to all get out of there, is my point. She shouldn't be the only one resigning. I seen earlier that they're asking for the other 2 or 3 to resign as well. Because how the hell you on the call with somebody saying this and it's just like, whatever. You don't say nothing.
He's with the blacks.
And she's talking about the dude who got an adopted black son, which once again,
the black and brown people got along in California.
What is up with these white people deciding, for whatever reason, to adopt these black kids? Now I don't know if his kid is American or if it's from African continent. A lot of times they like to adopt African kids or Haitian or something like that. The American kid is too much for them. They can't deal with him. They got him and her. They got to go to the other ones. But let's share this right here. Following intense public pressure amid growing controversy over racist remarks, Los Angeles City Councilwoman Nury Martinez announced Wednesday she is resigning her seat. Remarks made by Martinez last year in conversation with 2 other council. Now it's a year later. And where we at? There's a vote. Oh. Waited a year. Okay, so somebody clearly got a play going right now.
And Joe Biden was,
yeah, Joe Biden made sure he came out
and asked her to resign, not you're fired.
No, well, he can't fire her, but she should resign. He didn't call
Trump
for
would have fired. He would have said, "You're fired.
You're fired.
Get out of here. You're fired."
They tried to give me the virus. I beat the virus.
I beat the virus.
That was a good one. Remarks made Martinez last year in conversation with 2 other council members and a local union boss were released on audio over the weekend, in which she made disparaging racist comments about other council members' young black son. You made a point. Why was she going at the black son? The man that you mad with is white. Why you keep going?
Because they know the black people are the real people. They always intend to go after for some reason.
The little boy is.
Let me tell you. There was a Native American woman. Here go to another bus story. There was a Native American woman going after a white woman. She said she's Puerto Rican. White people are always trying to be other races they are not.
Well, they said it about us, don't
You can be white. You can be Puerto Rican and still be white. She was a white woman. The Native American woman said, F you and blacks. And the black dude said, what we got to do with it? She's going after a white woman. But then she throw black people in it. This is our country. Native Americans are speaking up and saying this is their land. Don't tell them what to do. This is their land.
They ain't gonna go well for them.
I'm like, y'all, well, they not outnumbered.
What you mean?
They're not outnumbered.
Who? Are you doing the Mexican?
China.
Oh yeah, they said
got
the gold people.
They got 1 billion people backing them overseas, so they not outnumbered.
You think that's why they feeling bold? Because they're reading the same thing.
China already done sent a manifesto saying they yellow people too as well.
Remember when I said that China has set up police stations in America?
They set them up in reservations.
I thought about to ask. Oh, they setting them up on reservations, and the Native Americans feeling like, we got backing now. We got an army behind us.
We got people with bad skin too.
Look like grated cheese.
Holes all in their skin. Damn.
Well, yeah, why you come for the son? She was heard making racially disparaging remarks about content discussion.
Mexicans are the same thing too. Native Americans.
That's what I thought of it first. The Mexicans, like, they're kind of deep, especially in Cali. I saw a Mexican dude say, "We are going to be the majority in the next coming years. You black people better get together because they're not going to try to help other minorities." He was actually, I won't say he was giving black people a warning. He wasn't necessarily going at them. He just like, if they become the majority, this is how they feel.
Oh, they're gonna try to put us back in the fields?
No, I guess you're gonna say they're trying to run them out.
Run who out? The black people?
They already did. They already doing that, ain't they? So I mean, they already kind of won that battle. Members of the public have been showing up to City Hall in large numbers. The Nury Martinez, as well as council members Kevin DeLion and Gil Silito, resigns. The other two gonna have to resign too because if they don't,
on a phone call, you didn't say nothing about hey, you can't be talking like that. We love the blacks. You know, we're not racist. Martinez, don't talk like that anymore.
And then they get on a private call.
Hey,
I don't fuck with them either, but you gotta be smart.
Martinez, man, you know we had to say that shit, man. What's wrong with you?
Come on, Chico. Now this is the dude they're accusing of leaking it. Is Hugo Soto Martinez, the man who sprung the City Hall leaks? He's a longtime associate of LA Federation, an enemy of the City Council's Latino caucus, and a front runner for the tightly contested City Council seat. Is Soto Martinez the man behind the leaked audio?
You see how the Latino caucus be talking?
Yeah.
It's totally different from how the black caucus be talking.
We gotta help all people.
We showed y'all that the black caucus tweeted out what Joe Biden did for the marijuana thing.
Yeah.
They should have been like, no, this is not. You need to do way more than that. As much as damage you caused
with your war against crime on drug, war against drugs,
you need to do way more. You have destroyed black families,
generations. I won't say he destroyed it. I'll say he helped people destroy their own lives. Because if you sell it, you did it yourself. But he definitely made it easy. He made it easy with the stuff he did.
You know, it's easy for us to say if you sell it when people are out here going through a hardship. What really messes me up is when you sell it to your own people.
That's what I'm saying. That used to be. Look, even
you don't go outside your hood or your community.
There used to be a certain, how they say, honor amongst thieves, where if you was black, you didn't rob black people. You went to the rich neighborhood. You went to white people and robbed them.
They were Robin Hood.
You sold the drugs to them. Matter of fact, there was a thing where they called walking while on white. If you saw a white person walking through a black neighborhood, everybody assumed that's a drug user, and they're coming to buy some drugs. It was a real thing. If a white person was caught walking through a majority black neighborhood, the cops would pull them over and say, "What you doing here?" So it's like it's the same thing happening when a black person walked through a white neighborhood. They wondering what you doing here. It's almost like you're supposed to be separated.
What are black people doing when they walking through a white neighborhood?
Well, if it's a dude, he either going to a girl, a friend, or he going to get drugs himself. He going to get some white drugs. He going to get something.
Methamphetamine.
Yeah, you going to get something different. The City Hall scandal consumed LA since Sunday, as the rest of the nation watches on began with the series of audio clips that our anonymous user posted on September 19 on Reddit, the sprawling social media and discussion site known for its freewheeling and often anonymous exchange of views. The more than hour-long audio tape purported to record a conversation between four of the city's most powerful Latino leaders. That's all their names. It was recorded a year ago at the Los Angeles Feds building in MacArthur Park, where elected officials and candidates are known to seek an audience with the kingmaker of the union group in LA. My goal in life is to get the three of you elected who resigned, she said, who resigned Monday, the day after the tapes were reported, tells the Latino office,
she
city
said
office.
Her goal in life.
What?
She said her goal in life.
Yeah. To
so
get them elected.
She get that done, that's it for her. She done accomplished everything she can do, and she can go home and be with her wherever they go.
This is at one point. We were like a little Latino caucus of our own. So they said there was a caucus within a caucus. So they had a little gang going on. And this is all the audio they had from it. Hold on. Let's see if this is gonna load. Okay. This is the audio from it. Hold on, let me this is still what I don't get this. What is it doing? Okay. What up, Rosie? They will never become a majority. They are the black amongst them that will not go with them that plan. Are you sure?
Who's she talking about?
Huh?
She's talking about the Hispanics?
Yeah, she said there's black people amongst them who won't go with the plan. I mean, some of them choose that Latino.
Sure do.
Over that black.
Sure do.
I just said that the Dominicans, I know black. I'm sure there's some Mexicans that do the same thing. I wanted to show just this part right here.
All the, folks like with Ascon, he did call me. He wants to have breakfast with me.
What's taking him so long?
I haven't. I just said, hey, we need to talk.
Gil supported him from the.
All right, don't worry, I got you. So you'll start seeing him line up.
He's with the blacks. Then she started going in on the little boy.
I'm like, it's like the oddest thing. It's like black and brown on this float, and then there's this white guy with this little black kid who's misbehaved.
She don't like this little boy.
Este niño has they're not doing, the kid is bouncing off the effing walls on the float, practically tipping it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. Parece changuito. And I'm just.
She called the little boy a little monkey too.
Like, oh my God.
Oh.
They're raising him like a little white kid, which I was like, this kid.
Now she said that they're raising a little black boy like a little white kid. And I said, well, that's probably true. That's probably true.
What you mean, let him misbehave? Or?
I guess she's letting him do whatever he want to do, no structure, spankings and stuff.
He's not preparing the little black boy for the real world?
No, I think she's saying he's not giving spankings and stuff.
He needs a beat down. Like, let me take him around the corner and then I'll bring him back.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiendes? Ven para acá.
It's a pinch.
Yeah.
She said he need a beat down, not a whoop, not an ass whooping.
Yeah, let's go.
A beat down.
Yeah,
I see a lot of little short, dark people.
Yeah, puro Oaxacan Koreans. Not even like Kevin, little ones.
I was like, no, I don't know where these people are from. I was like, I don't know what village they came, how they got here, but.
And so they're wearing shoes.
I get what we have to do, right? Just massage to create districts that benefit you all, right, and the future.
Yep.
But we got to figure out Mark's seat too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That benefits you three.
Because if the African Americans look at this, now that he might or may not be suspended, I don't know what's going to happen. I think if he should be, but anyhow, if he goes away.
You mean resign, not suspended?
No,
you're right. I think there is a difference.
If I may.
If he resigns, hold on. If he resigns and the African Americans look at this as a hostile takeover because he's gone, we'll have to figure that shit out because politically they're gonna come after him.
Yeah, but
so there's a person.
It's like it's a war room.
So there's a black dude,
the African American,
who's about to get resigned or have to resign or suspended or whatever, and they're saying if he gets hit, they're gonna think that we're trying to take it over
because you are. And niggas ain't stupid, and we know what you're planning to do.
right now, and this is what I call the.
Or they're talking about the guy with the black kid.
No, they said the African American.
But it's his supporters African American.
Oh, okay.
¿Cómo se llama this guy? The movie, the Wizard of Oz effect.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by the Wizard of Oz effect is when you're on the side of the curtain, it's like this big voice. And it sounds big. And it sounds like there's thousands of them. And then when you actually pull the curtain, is that you see the little Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
You know what?
I've never watched the movie.
It's the same thing.
All right.
It's real simple. You got 100 people, right?
it's the
52
old
of them are
school
Mexicanos.
folks.
I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about my chances of beating your ass.
25 are for black. And the 25 blacks are shouting. And the
But they shout like there were 250.
Yeah.
When there's 100 of us, they're like, it sounds like
So,
there's 10 of us.
but that,
Now they're talking about influence. How the black people are a smaller number, but they got more influence. They're louder. So how are we gonna deal with this?
You can't deal with us.
You see,
You deal for it.
It's to discuss black political power in Los Angeles and what DeLine terms the Wizard of Oz effect. Martinez says she sees a lot of short, dark people in K-Town. He jokes about the height of the Koreans. Martinez says she doesn't know what village they are from and says Tenfio in reference to them.
Short, dark people.
Huh?
Short, dark people.
Yeah.
You talking about Koreans? Or
I don't know. It's LA. Who knows? But yeah, you get the point. They was going. So they would talk. They were really in that whole call. People focusing on the comments she made. What they really were saying was, "We trying to take this over. We're trying to consolidate our power on this council, and in this community. They really are talking about taking it over and like kicking the black people to the side. Like, it's not enough of y'all. Yeah, y'all loud. Y'all got a lot of, clout, but it's more of us. It's out of 100 of them and 52 of them Mexican. I feel I got a good chance we can beat your ass.
But the problem is, we got the Most High on our side. He fights our battles for us. That's why your ass is out of there.
He fights righteous battles.
This was a righteous one because she's in there plotting against us.
Oh, they crafty council? That was a crafty council.
That was a crafty council. There was a nation that had to gather together to take crafty council against those African Americans. It's always those African Americans.
I don't know what it is. This is all the statements they released. The stuff they said. Councilman Kevin DeLon breaks his silence. He said there were comments made in the context of this meeting that are wholly inappropriate, and I regret appearing to condone, even contribute to certain insensitive comments made about a colleague and his family in private. I've reached out to that colleague personally. On that day, I fell short of expectations we set for our leaders, and I will hold myself to a higher standard.
Bullshit.
It's over. And ain't no standard to be held.
Just say, I don't fuck with them, and this is what I was doing it for my people.
Now, this is the guy who has the black kid adopted. This is his statement. I don't know why they going after the little boy. Oh, Lord. This is the other people's responses. I'm not going to go through all of them. But it's kind of pointless to even release a statement at this point. You may as well you're better off just resigning.
Go back to Mexico.
Never. All right, let me show this right here. Since we brought up Tariq earlier, why is it especially in LA, why do these
obsessed with Tariq?
I'm not. Always when I'm talking about the stories, because these Mexicans, they want to get their hands on Tariq. We saw the other guy, American, what's his name? American Chicano. He came out and said some stuff about him. Now you got another dude who's threatening to lay hands on him.
Low.
Let me show this. All right. Now let me show what this guy had to say.
Fees and the filing fees and all that. I want to put Tariq Nasheed in the same situation now that we've located him. Now that we know where he's at. We know where he's at right now. So what do we do with that? Let's put him in the hot seat. Let's put him right there. Because see, here's the thing. If he doesn't show up, he's fucked. Now, if he does show up, I'm not going to be alone. And maybe some of you are going to be with me. And what are we going to be able to do? We're going to be able to give this motherfucker all the smoke we got. He's in the...
It's funny because what he just said kind of goes into what people believe about the Mexican black thing, especially in California, how they don't give black people straight ups. They always jump them. So if a Mexican is getting in a fight with a black person and another Mexican walk by, they just help them.
It's called a community.
But they only do it with blacks.
Samoans do it too.
With blacks? Oh,
Regina told you about the Samoans.
Oh, yeah. You said the whole family.
The whole family. They're some big ass people.
Thick people.
They some big, thick bone people. I have yet to see a small Samoan.
I ain't never seen a skinny Samoan.
Small Samoan person.
Yeah. The
women are big.
Yeah, there's some big women. Yeah.
So black women, y'all gotta move.
Yeah, you gotta be like Clarissa Shields, man. You gotta bob and weave.
You gotta get in there and get out of there, because if her big ass get a hold to you,
hey, I'm gonna help my sister in my seat.
If you fighting the fucking Samoan, I'm jumping in.
I'm jumping in with you. F that man woman shit.
If I see you starting to, I think I gotta stop this.
You ain't get the best of my sis. Nah, fuck that. All right, now I want to show some shit I saw on World Star.
Some big burly people. Jesus.
Let me show you
this. Ham hocks and stuff. I got what they eating?
They ain't ham hocks. Niggas eat ham hocks. They ain't ham hocks. She was calling them small, ugly people near Chinatown. That's why they were outside her house. They were just talking bold, wasn't they? Damn. But yeah, when you think people don't see it, that's how you talk. All right, let me show this right here. This is I'm looking at them. This is a black New Yorker.
When we say this, we always have to ask when they coming out of New York. What line of tethers do you come from?
Y'all gotta stop using that word, man. You gotta stop that. All right, let me show this.
Should Mexicans be allowed to say the word nigga? First of all, Hispanics are pretty much niggas, so I ain't even gonna worry about that. Like,
for what reason though?
Because y'all be doing the same thing that us black folks have done 24/7. They treat y'all even worse right now. Well, y'all built this whole goddamn thing.
I appreciate
you feel
that,
me?
Hey.
I work with Mexicans all day long, bro.
Hey, you're officially invited to the carne asada.
We asked the question, who are the real coons? What he just said was so disrespectful. Now, I don't know where he's from as far as his lineage, but I'm gonna assume.
You ever heard of Netherland?
No, I was like Tetherland. That was Tetherland. But that was so disrespectful to his own lineage, his own race, his nationality, his ethnicity. To say, one, that they niggas too. First off, the dude who you talking to said it. You clearly okay with it.
And secondly, he said they built this. What did they build?
See, that's the real disrespect. They built it.
They landscapers.
Well, they built something then.
That ain't build nothing. All you doing is just trimming and shaving down and designing shrubs and stuff. That's all you doing.
Why you using stereotypes against them?
Cutting lawns and.
Why you using stereotypes against them?
That ain't the stereotype.
I ain't gonna lie.
Mexicans at my job do the landscape.
Let me say that when I rode by, what's that down there? A Home Depot. I definitely was a lot of standing outside.
At every Home Depot, I don't see them at Lowe's, but at Home Depot they be out there heavily. Waiting for a white person to say, "Hey, you want to come in?"
$100 a few bucks. All right. That's how they move them. That's the type of stuff they do. I don't think that's African American. Why would a black man say Mexicans built America? I would love to agree with you, but we see some weirdos out here.
Yeah, we see a lot of.
We see some dudes and some people out here.
Assets. When I say assets, I'm talking about ass sets. It's a shame, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it's some people out here. I would love to agree that he wasn't African American, but we moving strange out here now, man.